What is going on, YouTube? Today we're going to talk again about DK Oldies. It's been a while since we've done a video about this. If you're new to the channel, you might not be familiar with this style of video I've done in the past where we compare prices with price charting to DK Oldies to see how expensive they really are and whether or not you should actually waste your time, money, and effort by purchasing from them. If you are been living under a rock for the last few years, a while back they were all over YouTube because of the infamous crap that they were selling and not refurbishing, and yeah, it was intense. But today we're just going to talk about the pricing of the consoles themselves. So let's go ahead and pull this up. Once again, if you want to find the website, it's just basically just go search DK Oldies. Heck, half the time you just got to search retro games on Google, and I swear this freaking thing just pops up right away. They must spend so much money in ads. But let's just get into it. As you can see here, we are looking shop our latest deals. So this is basically why I pulled up the screen, and we're just going to look and compare pricing. First off, we have the most popular is the N64 two-player pack. So first and foremost, yeah, as you can see right here, there's a controller option, none. So you just get, I think you just get these two crappy third-party controllers. The pack includes, the replica N64 controllers. If you're not familiar with them, they suck. Absolutely garbage, waste of money. So in order to actually get this to paying, what you would expect, two original gray controllers would be an additional $40. So we are looking at $200 now for an N64 with two OG controllers. The other thing that you can see is it looks like they do actually have the option for the power cord, so that's good. AV cords look normal. Another place where they try to rip you off, guys, these AV to HDMI packs, which you can see right here. They charge $25 for them. You can get them on Amazon like for a third of that price. So that's just something to look into too down the road. So I think, yep, you can see here now. So these are the actual controllers we would get. Condition is just refurbished. That means that supposedly they opened it up and cleaned it out. But you're looking at $200. So let's go search for the N64 console right here and see what the heck it's actually selling for right now. So just a regular N64 controller. Let's look at loose prices. So loose generally means a basic console with maybe a controller. So an option right here is, looks like an N64 console with OEM cables and one controller, recently sold on eBay for $65. We have another one down here, N64 console with cords and cables, controller tested and working, $80. Once again, I mean, if we want to look at, obviously there's two controllers in the mix for this DK Oldies one, so we know that. But even if you price out their things, add another 20 bucks on, so I would estimate, if you can get an N64 with two controllers anywhere around, 100 to 120 bucks. This is once again through eBay, so I know, buyer beware. Now, supposedly DK Oldies does have a great deal. I think it's 1-year warranties on most of their consoles and stuff. So, I mean, if that makes you feel warm and fuzzy at night, then go for it. But if you're willing to pay twice the amount of what you could get it for somewhere else, then that's what you're going to run into too. So let's go ahead and check out another console they had here. And this is okay. All right. This will be a fun one, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This will be a fun one. So first off, they don't have an OG NES controller to ship with this. This is just Mario 1, 2, and 3 with one controller, a replica controller, and the console itself for $250. Now, when you guys see the prices of this, you're going to probably crap your pants, because I can tell you right now, this is going to be ridiculous. So we're going to look up an NES console. Just bear with me, guys. So, loose one with controllers right here. I guess it's a bundle. We don't know what's all in there. But we'll look right down here. So, an original NES controller, let's pull it up. Maybe we can pull it up and see actually what it looked like. So this is what it looked like, guys. Sold, tested, it works. $70. You got 2 controllers. Alright, so let's see what the next option is. We'll just look through here. So this one was not tested. We had one here sold for $90, tested and cleaned, and comes with a controller. So on top of that, we'll say anywhere from $80 to $90 is what an NES with 1 or 2 controllers could cost. We'll look at the Mario games. So Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt, $8. Super Mario 2 is $20. Super Mario Brothers 3, $20. So we are looking at, I would estimate you could get an NES with 2 controllers, Mario 1, 2, and 3 for around $150 to $160 depending on where you go. Even regular game stores, I think my local game store sells them for around $80 or $90, and they are guaranteed through her too. If they do not work for any reasons, you can bring them back. But this is playing on nostalgia to me. $250, and you only saved $10 because of some deal. And this is with 1 fake controller. So lastly, let's just look at, this is insane. That Wii Sports one might not be as bad, so we might as well check that one out. So this one comes with 2 compatible Wii remotes with Motion Plus capabilities, 2 white nunchucks, 2 silicone whatever. So basically you're getting a GameCube compatible Wii. You're getting, you know, the rest of the stuff. You're getting third-party controllers. I'm assuming that it says compatible. Usually whenever it says compatible, it means it's not real. So let's go ahead and look up. Oh, I'm in the wrong screen. Wrong search one. So we got a white Wii Nintendo system that is selling for $40. Here we got a controller, white Wii system tested, 40. So literally you can buy a Wii around 40 to 50 bucks. Now obviously some of these would have controllers or not. Heck, there's some down here that look like they're 10 bucks. We don't know what that is. It looks like one Wii system was actually sold in price starting recently for $30. This is all, but I mean, it's whatever. I would say around 50 bucks for a Wii, 60 bucks with those, you know, that have the other perks. But let's look up Wii Sports. This game I never know about anymore. Wii Sports about 26 bucks, so 50 bucks there, give or take. So once again, you're spending about twice as much as what a price starts for. I mean, this stuff hasn't changed over the years. When I go back and look at a lot of this stuff, especially the bigger ticketed items, you always guaranteed to pay twice as much as what you can buy it somewhere else. Like I said, once again, a lot of people will argue and fight about it, saying that, well, you get a year warranty or something on the item and whatever, and you take big risks ordering off eBay. But in all honesty, all the years of buying consoles and everything that came with it, I have never once bought a console or something that did not work off a third-party site or a selling site. Never. And I've actually heard more people having horror or whatever stories from buying from DK Oldies than I have than from buying somewhere else. Now, obviously, now that I said that, there will be a bunch of you that will be commenting below, well, I bought this from eBay and it didn't work. I mean, granted, that's whatever. But from my personal experience, and I've actually had friends that messaged me after they had purchased DK Oldies during that hype, where they had received consoles that were full of dust. Whenever they started it up, it made awful, like, fan noise. And that's just the way it was. So take that with a grain of salt. Let me know in the comments below if you guys still stop from DK Oldies. I'm always interested in looking this up. Granted, I've never ordered anything from this site. I am always interested in looking back on it. I think the only business I ever done with them is when I was doing videos, I did send in a trade-in, send some games in to see approximately how much they would give me for it, which at the time they did not give me that bad a price for. So I can say that with one positive note near the end of this video, I hear that they give decent amount for trade-in as long as you're going to use it for store credit. like with any game store that is. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video today. As always, stay retro, my friends. We'll see you in the next one.